Welcome back, collective. We took a little impromptu road trip there, so I've been gone for a few days. Wasn't really expecting to go, so I didn't have any videos for you guys. And we're kind of slow in getting back to all our projects and catching up to speed around the house, because like I said, we weren't expecting to go. So if you just bear with me at this next little while, I'll try and get us back to our routine here. So this will be a late release today. Oh my goodness, and the shirt is so tight. I haven't put this thing on in so long and found it in my closet. I think it just shrank in the closet, guys. I don't know. It's getting a little tighter on the middle. We're gonna grab a few coins here. 1, 2, 3, and then I got told to stop. So we'll use our tarot tokens to start the read. Let's see, we have Temperance, the High Priestess, and Justice. Justice and Balance. Someone's getting told to be patient. I keep hearing the word patience. You're getting told patience on something. For something to play out, for justice to play out, or for balance to come. Spirit, can you please bring more clarification to the collective for this read? Give me a couple more here. This is waiting, all about waiting. Page of Wands. I can't get a beat on that Page of Wands yet, but I do see somebody waiting and wondering how something is going to play out. Can you give me a few more here, please, Spirit? What's going on for the collective in this read? What are the tarot tokens all about? What is everything talking about here? It's like waiting for something to play out, and it gets pulled into the past, or cycles from the past, or somebody who you've been dealing with in the past and maybe you've had to step away from or draw a hard line with. Because I keep getting with this Page of Wands too, it's almost like having to resist reaching out to this person, or being the first one to reach out and be like, have you thought about what I said? Or, like trying to make the first move. It's almost like having to hold back, not being the one to make the first move, having to keep that line, having to draw your line, having to stay strong. The Page of Swords. Yeah, because whoever you've been dealing with, it's interesting. It's like they've been stepping over the line with you. I keep getting somebody's been stepping over the line, or somebody's been out of line, and that's why we got this hermit mode. That's why we've had to kind of draw this line in the sand, or take a hard line with this person. It's like, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. I'm not gonna indulge Page energy. I keep looking at the Page of Swords. I get pulled to look at him, and I get told the word fishing. So I don't know if this person's always kind of like fishing for information, or making you sort of like fish to see what's wrong, or what's going on with them, or what's going on in the situation. Like, I keep getting that fishing. Like, you're having to fish for things all the time. You're having to always be the one who reaches out first. You're having to always be the one to ask questions. You're having to, like, it's not balanced, right? Temperance and Justice, you got the 2 cups on there. It's about a balance between emotion and logic. But again, balance. You got the scales on the Justice coin. Balance. It's like things have not been in balance. So this line in the sand that you've had to draw, or this new boundary or structure that you're trying to make in this relationship, is about balance. It's setting the tone for the balance. And like the 2 of Cups it is a happy relationship between 2 people, whether it's romance, family, friendship, whatever it is. It's that happy balance. The 7 of Swords is about strategy. It's interesting. The 7 of Swords, he can sometimes be kind of a sneaky little dude. But I don't get that here. I get like strategy, like I don't want to call it the long con, but you're playing the long game here with this line in the sand. Setting the foundation for a new type of relationship where this fishing game doesn't exist because you're not entertaining it anymore. So if this person wants to come forward, they have to come forward on a level term, right? They got to be level with you. They got to tell you what's up. No more fishing. You're not fishing anymore. Spirit, can you please give a few more here for the collective? What is going on that one too, I got told. And a couple more wanted to come with. So we're going to take those guys too. Truth. Truth and victory. Yeah, it's interesting from this Fool card. I keep getting like, you kind of, it's not playing hard to get, but you can't get sucked into the one who's always chasing, right? You sort of like, you've set the stage, you've set the boundaries, you've set the expectations, and now it's up to them to come to you. And you got to be patient and allow for this to happen if you want this change to take place. So we got 3 aces here. So change, new beginnings, happiness, opportunity. Now, part of this I get told too is like mastering emotions. With this King of Cups, especially next to the Magician, like being able to master your emotions. If you can master your emotions in this situation where you don't find yourself getting sucked back in to this fishing thing with this person, the old dynamic, you will be able to drive a change here. Choices. Yeah, and it is about choices too. This is like, it's not just your choices, it's their choices too. I feel like whatever choices they've made in the past, and like how you've kind of gotten sucked into, like I said, like the fishing and the chasing, it's like it's put it all on you. It's put all the responsibility on you. And this person hasn't had to have responsibility or accountability. So this new change that you've made, this new way of thinking, this new dynamic, you putting your foot down and drawing that line in the sand, setting the expectations, that changes that. That puts the onus back on this person, whoever this person is. And then it's like they're having to be responsible. And yeah, that makes sense too. They're also having to, oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? It is kind of responsible too for the choices that they've made in the past and for whatever choices that they make going forward. The onus is on them. They're having to wear that. You know, if they act like a jerk or they try and suck you back into this garbage, you just, and you don't get pulled in, you just step away, you don't answer. There's, you know, they just get a wall and they start feeling lonely. Well, that's what they get. You know, they can have a good relationship with you, provided they come to you the right way. Whoever this person is to you guys, they can have a happy dynamic, but they have to do their part. They have to own their choices and own their decisions and take responsibility for their half of the relationship. And whoever you're dealing with has, like I said, they've not been doing that. They've just stuck it all on you. You got to fish, you got to chase. It's all on your end. They don't participate. It's like needing to have a falling out. It's like this relationship needed to have a bit of a falling out for this person to sort of understand what their priorities were and that you were important. And they do need that time to be able to see that they had a big part of that hangman coming forward. They need that hangman. They need to start seeing, I was half responsible for creating this dynamic because we all contribute in some way, shape, or form, right? They weren't willing to admit that they had contributed to it. They like to just sort of play it off or like it's someone else's fault or just not talk about it, not acknowledge it. But having to actually experience the consequences of that, which is, like you said, like I think you've stepped back here. I don't know if you've ghosted them completely, but I do feel you've stepped back. And that is a consequence of their behavior. That's a consequence of the way that they were treating you. And that's something that they need to feel. And they need to actually get that through their head. This is what happens when you don't treat people right. They step away from you or they don't want anything to do with you. Because I get pulled to the King of Wands and their energy. And it just feels like this, I do what I want kind of thing. And I put my own needs and my own thoughts and feelings and ambitions first. Because for years, I think you just, like I said, you just picked up the tab. You just tried to nurture the relationship, maybe not rock the boat, just sort of go with it. And they just counted on you to always be there and to maybe not say anything. Like, took for granted your loyalty, took for granted your love, took for granted your commitment. Yeah, because I do see they want, like, they want happy times with you. This person wants to have a happy connection with you. But part of their problem is they got to get it through their head that any kind of a happy relationship takes work from both people. And they haven't been doing that. They need to acknowledge that. They haven't been doing that. And then step up and actually make a change, right? If they want it to be different, they got to change what they're doing. Otherwise, it just goes around in circles, right? Like the Six of Cups just cycles around in circles. And until they start treating you decently, and until they respect you, like you're going to be Four of Pentacles. You're going to have a wall up. You have to look out for yourself. You have to do what's right for you, because this person doesn't have your best interests at heart, or hasn't in the past. Historically, they haven't had your best interests at heart. So you got to start looking out for you. You got to be able to speak up for yourself. You got to be able to hold your line, hold your boundary, where you don't allow toxicity in. And that's part of them coming to you the right way if they want to have this bond in this relationship with you. And it is you. This, I'm going to tell you too, the situation that came up, and I know I say that in my reads, but it's absolutely true. It all comes to us for a reason. It's all an opportunity to help us grow in certain areas of our life where the universe feels like we could do with some personal growth. And this is one of those things too. And it's for you to be able to value yourself and be assertive. So not allow people to walk on you, not allow people to treat you poorly, to be able to say, hey, I'm worth more than that, and to stand up for yourself and draw that line. And it's knowing your worth. This was one of your lessons to learn in life. And like I said, you're doing it because you've put the boundaries in place, right? You've stepped away from this in some way, shape, or form, or put some distance here. You've tried to do things that puts the responsibility and the onus back on them. Like I said, the ball in their court. Spirit, can you please give some more for the collective here? Ooh, what is that one? That one wanted to go flying. That's the first one. Cups. Now I think, like, I get that it bothered you to step away too. So obviously you had a caring connection with this person in some way, shape, or form. And walking away from them was not ideal for you either. But it was necessary, you felt, to be able to change things in this relationship. Or to at least give the opportunity for change. And Tarot's saying you're absolutely right. You guys are saying like you were 100% on target with that, dead on accurate. That was the right thing to do. It's like you're giving this person the opportunity to grow as well. To do a bit of personal growth and to grow with you. But they need to start respecting you. That's the big thing. Like, I get like, whether this is what's been happening or this is how you feel, it's like they don't see you. How do I put it into words? I can feel it in the cards. They don't see you for a strong, intelligent, powerful person that you are. It's like they don't respect. I feel like there's no respect there, or you feel like there's no respect there. They don't respect you. They don't respect your choices. they don't show you respect. I keep getting, and this is part of building that, and this is part of your boundary that you've set. Is that you're not going to allow people in your life who don't respect you. And there's something about independence and individuality in who you are too. Like recognizing you for you and not expecting you to be something different, or expecting you to start thinking or acting a different way that's more conducive to whatever it is they like. So I feel like they kind of have like their little idea of the way life should be, of the way that they should be treated, of the way that they should be able to treat other people. And that, to you, that is disrespectful, and that doesn't jive. And that's, like I said, that's part of your line in the sand, is you want your opinions and your thoughts respected too. You want to be respected. And until that happens, there's no space. There's no space for disrespectful relationships. You're going to keep speaking your truth. You're going to keep standing up for yourself. You're not playing the fishing game. Because I do keep getting that fishing. You're always having to chase and fish and figure out what's going on. Like, not doing that anymore. It's like telling them, you can come to me as a grown-up and be honest and upfront and respect me, and then we can figure out a way how to deal. But until then, like, don't bother. Because I'm not playing the baby games anymore. I'm not playing the high school games. I'm a grown-up. And I'm not doing this anymore. It's immature. And it's disrespectful. This person, like I said, it's disrespect too that's been coming forward here. And it's interesting, I'll tell you too, so this may not ring true with each and every one of you, but for who this read is resonating with, I do get that, like, your heart is not completely closed in this situation to who this person is. You're not opening back up to the old dynamic. That will never fly again with you. You're not doing that. But if this person should have a change of mind, a change of heart, a change of soul, and do some personal growth, and they're willing to come back to you in the way that you need, I do feel like there is an openness there to allow that. But it's got to be on your terms. I keep getting that too. It's got to be on your terms. And this person, they got to figure it out. It's the shadow side, this Eight of Swords. They got to be able to take a very honest look at themselves and see how they've contributed to the way that the situation has gone. Instead of dwelling on heartbreak or feeling like you're just being mean to them or you're expecting too much or, just blaming you. They need to actually start looking in the mirror and doing some really hard thinking and some, like I said, big time personal growth. But that is on them. That onus is on them. And the way you've set it up is like the best opportunity for them to be able to do that. Because you're not eating it anymore. You're not fishing anymore. You're not playing the games anymore. There is no space for that anymore. There's only space for growth or for better things. Even if better things means you just always have distance from this person. Right? Because then you're still not putting up with the garbage. Yeah, you're doing the right thing. The High Priest is like the Hierophant in this deck, and I keep getting told over and over again, you're doing the right thing. You are establishing space for balance. Look, balance again. Balance, balance, balance. It's all about what this read is. Even give and take. Balance. You're setting the foundation strong for that. And you're being a leader in how you're doing it. You're like showing the way and paving the way. This is how you have grown-up relationships. Right? Even give and take. No baby games, no high school games. There's no room for this immature garbage. If you love somebody, treat them with respect and love. Simple as that. And it will be reciprocated. You are being a leader in your own life and in the lives of the people around you, especially who you're dealing with. You're offering them an opportunity here. There is an opportunity. But like I said, they have to own their choices. They have to own their choices. They have to have accountability. They have to have responsibility. Spirit, what else you got for the collective for today? Yeah. It's just more of the leadership role. You're being a leader in your life, and you're being a leader in other people's lives, and you're driving a positive change in your life. Even with this one situation, it's actually changing you. It's changing who you are, and it will change the way you go through other situations in your life, and it will help to establish balance. Not, like I said, not just here with this one person. It's going to help you to establish balance in lots of other aspects. It's kind of like a trickle-down effect, or like ripples. You are learning very valuable lessons. I see a lot of emotional balance here. I see feeling powerful. I see feeling confident. Trust that you're doing the right thing. This next part of the journey is up to the other person, and it's their path to take. If they want to choose to stay in page energy, that immature energy where they just stay stagnant and don't grow, that's their path, and it's their choice to make. As much as it sucks, it just is what it is. If this person chooses a more enlightened path, like an empress path, an emperor path, a path where they can grow and they can heal and they can mend, then there's opportunity. I feel like you've left opportunity here for you guys to heal the situation. Like I said, it's up to them now. The next part of the leg, it's up to them. Be patient. Keep getting told that. Be patient. Yeah, star card. It's at the bottom of the deck. It's that clarity. It's that guiding star. You are the guiding star in this situation. You do have clarity. Whether, sometimes maybe you feel a bit of doubt, like your emotions creep and you're like, did I do the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Yes, you're the one who's having clarity in this situation. You're the one who gets it. You're the one who knows. Trust yourself. Trust in your clarity. Trust in your deep knowing. Trust in the path that you've chosen and the boundaries that you've established. Like I said, it's the foundation for a positive relationship with this person. You've set the foundation there. But the next leg of the journey is going to be up to them, and whether they choose personal growth and enlightenment, and that they can commit to a more positive way of being with you. And that is something you have no control over. And that's why you're getting told patience and to just stick to your guns. You're doing the right thing here, guys. Alrighty, everybody. That is your read. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.